All right, guys, today we're talking about whether or not you should buy a 2025 Nissan Frontier or wait for the 2026 model. Now, there's some key changes that I want to talk about with the 2026. First change that I want to talk about for 2026 is the new appearance package that you can get on the SV model, which is akin to what you could get on the older generation Frontiers. On the second generation Frontiers, you are able to get the Midnight Edition package, and that's just a appearance package. It's a blackout package. Nissan's going to offer the Dark Armor package, which I'll put up on the screen. So it's going to offer you some black accents on the exterior, so it'll give you a black grille, give you black mirror caps. The Frontier on the back will be black, and in interior you'll also get some black trim. It'll black out the Frontier logo in the front. You'll also get some blacked out door handles, which is cool because they're chrome on the Frontier, so I'm excited for that. The second change that I want to focus on is more of a functional change. For 2026, Nissan's going to offer different drive modes, and that's going to be similar to what Toyota offers in their Tacomas in the form of multi-terrain selects. And it looks like they're going to have, mud, sand, rock, and downhill control. Whether or not you feel like that's compelling enough to trade in or buy or wait for a 2026, that's up to you. As we've discussed on the channel, it's not something that you absolutely need. It just adds more complexity to the vehicle, but it's cool that Nissan's adding it at no additional cost. So the cost on the 2026 did not go up. They're going to offer the selectable drive modes across the entire lineup. It's not just specific to the Pro-4X. Additionally, and I'll put the information up, they're going to be adding standard heated seats, heated steering wheel, and power seats standard on Pro-X and Pro-4X models, whether you get leather or not. And they're also going to be offering LED lamps on S and SV standard. So those are kind of the functional changes that Nissan's going to be offering for 2026. And the third thing that I want to talk about, and this is the biggest one in my opinion, they're going to be offering a Frontier Pro-4XR by Roush. For those of you who don't know, there's tons of videos out there on this, but I just want to mention it quickly. Roush is a performance company that has typically worked with Ford on performance tuning their vehicles, offering suspension components, and creating just more performance-oriented vehicles. And they're partnering with Nissan and Olin on this to make what is called the Nissan Frontier Pro-4XR. And I'll put up the information on the screen here. But you're going to get quite a bit with this package. As you can see here, you're going to get, first and foremost, the biggest thing is the suspension. You're going to have Olin suspension on here. Olin is a Swedish company that only specializes in high-end suspension components. It's going to have a 2-inch lift. The updated shocks have external gas reservoirs. They're not oil, which typically last longer and are better for heat reduction. You're going to get a couple of just visual changes or aesthetic changes. You're going to get some nicer wheels, look like bronze or titanium wheels. You're going to get also upper control arms by Roush that are steel, and they're going to be in that Roush red. And then you get some exterior titanium pieces and badging, and then on the interior as well you will get the Roush R stitched on the headrest. Now, does that warrant waiting for a 2026? In my opinion, it just depends. So if you value off-roading, if you like to off-road and you want just a really capable lift and suspension straight from the showroom floor, yeah, this Roush R I think would be worth waiting for, because off the lot you're going to get something that competes directly with a Chevy ZR2 or a Tacoma TRD Pro. This suspension system, in my opinion, is better than you can currently get on either the TRD offerings, whether that's the off-road, the Pro, or the Trail Hunter, and it's going to be better suspension than what you get on the ZR2. This suspension by Olin is going to be very, very nice. It's going to be very, very plush. Plus you get that 2-inch of lift from the factory. So, you're going to be sitting at about almost at 12 inches with this suspension lift. Roush will provide you a warranty of 36,000 miles or 3 years for the suspension and wheels and everything that they slap on the truck. Although Nissan won't warranty it through them, and then it'll be interesting how that plays out in the long run. I think it's still a very compelling package that is going to be warranted through Roush. The package is about $6,000 if you look at what a starting price on a Pro-4X is. So at $48,000, if you value, again, if you value off-roading, if you value just a more controlled and plush ride, and you're looking for a really competitive off-road truck, yes, I would wait to get the Roush R. The problem is though, and I've done some homework on this, is that only select dealers will be getting these Roush Rs. I don't know how many they will be getting. They're not in production as of yet. I called around. There's only 3 dealers in my area in about a radius of 150 miles that are going to be getting the Roush R. I spoke to one dealership in particular. They're going to be getting a few, and there's already a huge wait list of people interested. So my gut feeling is that they're probably going to be marked up, and so that $48,000 is probably going to jump to much higher. Now, if you don't care about that, you don't care about the Roush collaboration, or you don't want to spend $48,000 on a truck and you need a truck relatively soon, I would not wait for the 2026, because to me, the selectable drive modes aren't that compelling. All the other changes aren't that compelling either, except for the Roush R. Now, if the Pro-4X R was out when I bought my Pro-4X, I totally would have bought that Roush R. However, am I going to trade in my 2025 for a 2026 Pro-4X R? No. Just because the depreciation hit, and honestly, I can just slap on my own suspension components, which I'm planning to do, so stay tuned for that. So if you're on the fence right now, or you're thinking, should I wait for the 2026? I would hold off. Right now, there's a lot of great deals out there. There's some smoking deals on Pro-4Xs specifically. You can get a base Pro-4X for under $40,000. If you don't want all the leather and the sunroof and the Fender audio, and you want a Pro-4X that's still gonna have all the technology, the nice big screen, quiet cabin, composed ride, awesome towing, you know, you can get a Pro-4X for under $40,000, probably $38,000, which is a smoking deal. And it's just better than waiting for a 2026. With newer model years, dealers aren't as willing to negotiate, so you could probably get a really, really good deal on a 2025, and all you're going to be missing out on is drive modes. And again, we've covered it on this channel. Drive modes, for me, aren't that useful. They just add complexity. It's just software, and you don't really need that. It's cool that Nissan's offering it. It's cool that they're not charging you more for it. However, you're probably going to get a better deal on a 2025 than waiting for a 2026. And if you're waiting for a Pro-4X R by Roush, start calling your dealers now, trying to secure some kind of deposit, because they are going to be hard to come by, guys. You're not just going to be able to go to your dealership willy-nilly and get one. So my final recommendation, if you are someone who has a 22, 23, 24, look at the 25, because you're going to find a better deal. If you're someone that's looking for a new truck and you care about the latest and greatest and want the drive modes, wait for the 26, although you're going to not miss out much by getting the 25, and you're going to get a much better deal. Now, if you want that Pro-4X R and you want the best Frontier version that's ever been out, wait and try to put a deposit down on a Pro-4X R before they mark them up. Do some homework, and hopefully we'll get some more information from Nissan. But yeah, guys, just wanted to do that quick video for you. As always, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.